G'day guys, and welcome back to my AFL simulated season for 2020. We're into round 3 now. It's Carlton versus Collingwood, which is the first game of the round. We're going to go straight into it. Ninth plays 5th as the current standings are. Just wants me to go in the middle, that would be great, thank you. We'll start the game. Alrighty. Don't mind the new graphic they've got for the start of the game. MCG looking beautiful.
Gary Lyon joins me for this match. Welcome, Gaz.
Thanks, Hannah. I've been looking forward to this one all week.
Yep, that's the team lineup, no worries.
Will be Carlton and Essendon.
Oops. I was meaning to skip ahead of Carlton bit, but I skipped it. That's what I want.
They're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banners are
Alright, so I think both these teams are 1-1 at the moment, aren't they?
It's going to be a big challenge for the
Well, no, Essendon 2-0. They won both their games.
They should be able to keep their
One round 1 in real life, and then round 2. Who are they playing in round 2? Don't even remember. Anyway. Carlton obviously the team that came back out of nowhere against the Bulldogs. That was an exciting game to commentate for. So I guess that's Sam Doherty in the middle. I realise I don't even really recognise Sam Doherty, so it could be anyone really. They could have put any character model on there. I just, yeah, don't really know who Sam Doherty is. Let's get the game started. Aaron Francis in the middle, I think.
And here we go.
I guess that's Cruiser. Oh, dodge tackle there, broken tackle on Essendon away, and Andrew Phillips. Who did I say it was?
Phillips clears the contest.
Anyway, another ball up and just outside the centre square. Few fended off tackles and he gives the handball away. It's turned over though. There's a lot of numbers around the ball at the moment. Jones just decides to break a few tackles before sending it to absolutely nowhere. Already a couple changes made for the interchange bench, and McDonald's tipping Woody takes it over the boundary line before sending the rocket launcher up in the sky. Ball goes up and the ball comes free. It looks like there's space for Carlton to get it forward. Pack forms I should say, and nothing happens. I thought it was Francis, that's right. So Andrew Phillips and Francis look exactly the same apparently. Because I can't tell the difference.
Interesting handball.
Ball goes forward for Carlton. They could be on a good start here as Levi Casbolt takes the mark just outside the square. He should get the first score of the game. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't. It should be a goal too. It was a point. Okay. Almost out in the full. Tried to make me look silly. Carlton on the board though.
Finds this one all by himself. Gleeson kicks it. He gives chase to the footy.
Both teams wasting opportunities early.
Sweeping handball.
Spoil. Bump from Tip and Woody, and there's numbers for Essendon, but they decide to soccer it forward, and there's a 2-on-2 situation, so it comes out to a 2-on-1 for Carlton. Ball hits the ground. Carlton kick it forward. It goes straight to Essendon, who turn it over again. Carlton get the ball, and it's going to be a ball up. So a few opportunities there to break free, and they just didn't take it either side there. Essendon, once again, I feel like they've got a few of the potential clearances. They haven't done anything with it. Oh, Danaher gives away a free kick. So Cruiser goes back to the middle of the ground. Patrick Cripps marks and sends it forward to the top of the 50. It's marked by Kerno. You could have a shot from here. That's 50. There's 2 Essendon players that ran over the mark there. Kick it to the top bottom. Oh, what's happened there? It's a point. It's hit the post.
Carlton by 2 points.
Got it to the goal line, just didn't quite get the right side of the goals.
Looking for options now.
Numbers for Essendon here. They play on, and oh my god, that's sloppy footy. Carlton pick up the ball. They got a bit of space, and he's missed it again. That's what happens when you don't centre the ball before taking a shot. Looks like, I just saw the crowd there, it looked like they had about 5 different character models for Essendon, so you saw a couple right next to each other. It's pretty funny. Ball comes to the back of the pack, and Carlton's got the numbers there. That's going to be wide again. Inaccuracy so far for Carlton. They've had all of the ball at the moment. They're just not really capitalising on it, and that could be a big turning point in the game. Quarter time, it's 4 points to nothing.
Carlton came out and started well. They deserved the lead at quarter time.
But yeah, I think I feel like I've seen more taps land in Essendon's hands, which generally means that they're losing the hit-outs, which they are. 4 hit-outs to 1, so straight up off the bat, it looks like Carlton's got the ascendancy with the hit-outs, which is usually a key indicator that they're going to win the match, but anything can happen in the last 3 quarters of the match, especially when you're not kicking goals when you've got the opportunities. So we'll get back into it. 3 inside 50s for 4 points as well. Very good strike rate for Carlton. Cruiser wins his own ruck tap, passes it down to Sam Walsh. Walsh gets tackled there. I must have missed something, because all of a sudden a mark turns into a tackle. Ball comes loose, but it's marked by Cade Simpson, who's going to turn it back around immediately. And Essendon make a move towards goal. It looks like they're taking a slow and steady approach. They kick to a pack, and who's under it? It's Zach Fisher, who kicks it straight back out of that 50. Just no penetration from Essendon here. No good worthy penetration. Although James Stewart just takes a mark. He's lining up. I think he kicked the first goal of the last game, didn't he? And I didn't know who he was because I thought he was a Cats player. Anyway, he's kicked it out in the full.
The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Drives the kick.
Oh boy, spills it 20 metres out. The ball's loose. Numbers around the ball are all Essendon, but still Carlton managed to have hands on the ball and get rid of it. They move it forward. It's in the centre of the ground. They're slowly moving forward. There's 2 on no one here. Someone's got a mark. It's Mark Murphy. Murphy takes the mark and handballs to the runner. That's a dangerous move, but it's a 2-on-1 situation. Almost turned around and be a 2-1 against them. They finally kicked a goal. Jack Martin snaps it out of fucking nowhere. It's a goal. That was from about 60 metres out. He just snapped it like it was nothing. Quick play from Essendon. No Carlton player there to stop him, and they just go bang. Joe Danaher was playing out of the middle then. That was 3 very clean possessions that ended up straight through the middle. Essendon win the tap again, and it's looking like Essendon's starting to get a bit of a run going here, but it's mopped up by Carlton. And now they have the numbers. Sam Walsh is wrapped up. Luckily for Essendon there, because if he had got the ball out, they were on. Not sure who's in ruck right now. Doesn't matter. Essendon's got the ball. Dyson Heppel sent it to the heavens. Few broken tackles. It's come out the back. There's no one but Essendon players. Who's going to get there? I think that is Aaron France. No, it's Devon Smith. I thought it was a ringer, but okay. All of a sudden, Essendon, 2 straight kicks were in front. And that's what happens when you don't take your chances when you've got them, Carlton. Ball goes up again, and looks like it might just be congestion for the rest of the half, unless there's a quick kick out, which there is. Heppel, 1-on-1. He doesn't get to the ball first, and there's no prior. That should be enough for the clock to be run off. And Carlton seem to have dodged a bullet there. They could have conceded 3 straight kicks. So Essendon up by 2 points at half time. Sort of, that's what happens when you take your chances. They're now winning the hitouts, so it's still very 50-50. It could go either way, but right now I'm liking the look of Essendon.
An interesting first. A big second half.
A lot of interchange changes as the ball goes up, and Essendon mop up the clearance, which seemed to be going Carlton's way. He immediately plays on. Adam Sard didn't even go back. He just stood up and ran away. Zach Merritt puts it wide. It's too wide. It's out in the full. There was 2 players there, Tippin Woody, and I don't know who the other bloke was. But neither of them could stop it from going over the boundary line. Andrew Phillips takes the mark, sends it straight back inside the 50. And James Stewart, again, this kid that I don't even know what... Oh, I don't think he's a kid anymore, but this bloke, I've never even heard of him. Seems to be a big part of Essendon's forward line. He's missed though, so there's Essendon's first point of the game. Maybe it's their turn to blow some golden opportunities. So Essendon had a good opportunity to turn the ball over there. They didn't manage to do it, and Carlton are just itching their way forward. And they like playing those dangerous little 1-2 handball games out the defence. I wouldn't be doing that with a man on the mark there. Punched forward. Who's going to get there? It's going to be a Carlton player. He's going to get wrapped up. Ball comes loose. Who has the numbers? It would have been Essendon if he got tackled then. Oh! Shield drops a golden opportunity for a shot at goal. I don't know why he dropped that. That was an absolute sitter. But there's numbers around the ball here for Essendon. They get it free. Play a goal side of everyone. He runs his 10 and he kicks a goal. Well done to Dylan Shield. He made up for that earlier mistake.
His teammates rush over. Essendon have kicked the last 3 goals.
So Essendon 9 points up, and they're on the brink of going 3-zip to start the season, which that would be probably their best start of the season in a long time. Tippin Woody 1-on-1 gets tackled. This kick, no one in the goal square. Dylan Shields kicked a second. He's kicking way more than his average in real life. He's kicked 2 goals this game. I know he kicked one last one. And that stat, that last 10 scores, is heavily influenced by Essendon recently. Ball goes up and marked by Sam Walsh. They can get an entry inside 50 if he kicks it far enough to Eddie Betts on the 50. He can't kick 55, so he's going to have to play on. Immediately plays on. He knew he couldn't kick 55. Puts it to the top of the square, and Jack Silvani's tackled, so it's now in the pocket. Late in the 3rd quarter, that's out of bounds. Straight off Sean McKernan's hands, so it's going to be a shot at goal. They don't kick these. AI do not know how to kick these at all. Yeah, there you go, out in the full by Jack Silvani. So, you know, if that was a player controlling it, it probably would have been kickable. At least would have got a point out of it. But these AI, they don't understand how to kick from an angle. So that's the end of the quarter. With 1 quarter to go, it's now Essendon by 15 points, and Carlton are on the ropes here. Wouldn't think they're going to come back from this, but I mean, they did it last week against Western Bulldogs, so who knows. Ball is up. Cruiser wins the tap. Gets it down to Murphy, who breaks away from someone and kicks straight to Eddie Betts. He's a long way out. He's obviously not going to take the shot. In fact, he's not even going to keep the ball in play. He's just kicked it straight out of bounds. Essendon going backwards. This is gameplay that I hate watching when they go backwards into their 50, and this is what happens when you do. Turned over, Eddie Betts, quick snap. No one's stopping this. It's a goal. Time and time again, you should get punished, and time again, I think this game is smart enough to make you get punished for going backwards in your defensive 50. Perfect. Kick the banana around the corner.
applying pressure and creating turnovers. It's allowing them plenty of
I think that's a bit physics defining, but who cares? 9 points the difference. Eddie Betts once again being one of the catalysts. Here we go. Carlton gets it inside their 50 again. Is Casbolt getting there? He does. And this is a very kickable shot. Not that he will. He does, and the game is on. We are 3 points to the difference with still half of a quarter to go. Carlton could be the comeback kings in this game. Oh my! It's out forward again. There's numbers around the ball. Essendon end up with it. They kick it forward. And Tippin Woody takes the mark. He's glitching out a fair bit, but he does get the kick away. I thought we might have been in a bit of strife here. Ball comes loose, and Matthew Cruiser is called for a ball up. Kicked forward again, and there's 3 on 2 here. Goes backwards though, and that's not a good thing for Carlton, because if it had gone forwards, they would have had numbers. Comes back, and I see a lot of Essendon around the ball. Townsend unlucky, he gets wrapped up, and it's a ball up, and again, oh, it's high tackle. Carlton again had a few numbers around the ball ahead of it. All he had to do was flick it out once, and they're away. Mitch McGovern gets done for holding the ball, and maybe that's enough to kill the game. I would be still wanting another goal from Essendon, but each tackle that happens here, each ball up, is another minute or so off the clock, and it's a long way from Carlton's goal. Although, the ball comes forward, there's a lot of numbers getting the ball forward. Oh, now Essendon's got the numbers. That's not even going to be stopped. Is it going to bounce straight? It is, and that's the game. Zach Merritt just kicked that from about 70 out with no one around him. No, I don't think it was 70, but you know. No one was going to stop him. No one was in the goal square to touch it. 9 points the difference. 2 minutes to go. Don't think there's going to be another score. Essendon are now 3-0 for the season. That's high. It's too late though. But yeah, Carlton had all the numbers around the ball. They had a run towards their 50. They could have held on to it and managed to turn it over. Lost themselves the game with that one play. So yeah, moral of the story there is take your opportunities when you get them, because they had 4 shots on goal before Essendon even touched the inside 50, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. That was game 1 of round 3. Join us tomorrow for the next game, because that was a Thursday game, so there'll be one Friday night as well. Join us tomorrow. I don't know what the game is, but yeah, just please join us for the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you.